Hello, I'm Laureen Garreau, Director of the MIP Markets here at Read Me Dem. So this is the time we've been waiting for. It's the MIPCube Innovation Show, and we're going to find out who the winners are of our different competitions we've been running since the beginning of MIP TV. So the talents are the future, and we do these competitions because we want to source new talent so that you can meet them and so they can be part of this big business. So anyway, it's the winners of the MIPCube Lab, the TV Hack, the Content 360, and the Brand of the Year. I'll come back at the end also to introduce to you a new program we have, which is called the New Producers to Watch. So I'll introduce you to our new producers this year, 5 of them. But before we start, let me introduce you to the presenter today, Louisa Heinrich, founder of Superhuman Limited. Thank you.
Hi everybody. So before we get into the awards, we've put together a little video to give you a taste of what the last couple of days have been like around all these competitions. So let's have the video, please, guys. So hopefully that gives you some idea of the almost frenetic activity that's been going on around here, around these competitions. Innovation is a really important part of MIPCube, and these awards are designed to highlight some of the innovation from various different areas. The first one is MIPCube Lab, which is a startup competition, so innovation in the land of business. And this is the 3rd year for MIPCube Lab. We ask startups from all around the world to come in and pitch. We had 10 companies pitching this year, but there can be only one winner. And here to introduce you to that winner is Anne-Marie Roussel, who is the executive in residence at Illuminate Ventures in Silicon Valley.
Thank you, Louisa. Hello, everybody. Bonjour. So I'm a VC in Silicon Valley. I'm also heading up an incubator in Silicon Valley called IO Ventures. And it was our pleasure this year to judge this startup competition, which was very, very tight. We had a great number of great startups. We started with about 60 startups from around the world, which was very nice. And then we narrowed it down to 10. As Louisa said, we saw 10 pitch here over the past 2 days, and I was on the jury with 3 other colleagues. Marie-Christine Levet, who is a VC in France from Jena Capital, Emma Lloyd, who is from BSkyB, and Olivier Ezrati, who's right here. Say hi. Here we go. And then it was a very difficult job to select one winner. So before I announce that winner, I'd like to give 2 pieces of advice. One for the startups and one for Read Me Dem. So one piece of advice for the startups. We all felt as a jury that about 3 out of the 10 startups started with the right thing. which is a one-sentence description of what your business is. We had about 3 out of 10 that did that. So that's too bad, because the others, it took us a good, a few minutes and sometimes all the way to the end to figure out what they were doing. So it's a great thing, just a one-liner, like, take example on Bill Gates. When he introduced Microsoft, he described his company by saying, and we'll put a PC on everybody's desk. That's what you need to do. All right, so that's for the startups. And then ReadMeDem made our job very difficult by telling us we could only pick one winner. We had, in the 10 that pitched, we had several types of startups, and I would say, 2 main categories: B2C, business to consumer, and B2B, business to business. It's really hard to pick a winner, when we had 2, at the end, we had 2 possible winners, and one was B2B and one was B2C. So I'd like to tell ReadMeDem, perhaps next year you might want to have 2 winners, one for a B2B category and one for B2C. So I will start by introducing the company that is getting really a special mention from this jury, because we could only pick one winner. It is in the B2B category, excellent, very, very interesting company called StreamHub. I would like, who is here from StreamHub? All right. I'd like to shake your hand. And now I'd like to announce the winner. And it's a B2C company, and it's a company from Israel, Stevie.
Thank you, everybody. I'm very excited, and it's a great honor to get prize in a television conference for a technology company dealing with television, like Stevie. And I want to thank all the jury members, of course, and all the people who made MIPCube happen, and especially Marie, who did a great job. So thank you, everybody.
A picture is needed.
Okay, next up we have the award for our best hack. So for those of you who don't know what a hack day is, we get a bunch of very creative, very technical people and lock them up, essentially, in a very small enclosed space and force them to write code for about 48 hours. And whoever comes up with the best thing, the most interesting thing, the most breakthrough thing that's going to change the future of television wins this award. Here to present the award for the hack is Cyril Atia, who is from Be My App, which was one of the sponsors. The other sponsor was EVS. Cyril?
Oh, it's coded. Okay, welcome everybody. So the TV hack was really, really impressive. So Be My App, we are organizing hackathons, so this kind of event since June 2010, so it's almost 3 years. And this edition was really special because we recruited all the best hackers of the world. They were here and they hacked during 48 hours. So the pitch was how to rethink the way we are consuming videos. And that's it. So people and hackers should be creative on that. And we had some very, very cool demo this morning. And now we, just with Jens Fischer from EVS and Jean Liebel from the huge agency, elect the best hack. Just before that, I want to thank all the hackers here, and I think you can do a big up to the hackers. They came from 9 different countries all over the world, and they spent 48 hours just working, and it was really awesome. So now, I have to say, what's the best hack? So, and the winner is reactive video players. So I invite Andre and Audrey to come. So Andre is coming from Romania.
Hello.
Audrey is coming from France, and they didn't know each other, and they just teamed up on Monday and did a really great job. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. If you didn't see the demo in our pitching section, I'll just quickly describe what we're doing here. So we met these guys from EVS, and they had an API called CCast, and basically for an event, like for a video feed, we can have multiple cameras, like it's being shot from different positions. Like if you have a concert, you can shot from the back of the scene, from the front, from the left. And we thought, what's the most intuitive way to look at the concert and switch the camera? And we thought, instead of clicking some buttons to pick the camera, it's more natural to just, if you want to see from the left, to just look from the left at the screen. So we used this kind of like a webcam, but with face detection. So this should be on top of your TV or on top of your PC or something. So, and it detects if you're looking from the front or from the back side or from the left or from the right. And it really switches the camera. We'll demo in just in a minute.
So let's demo.
Is it on?
So you see there is no sound, so you can make gesture.
Just a moment, they can't see anything.
Oh. Ah. No, no. Sorry.
Do you want my laptop or? No, you need to know. Duplicate, or? Did you choose duplicate? Okay, so I'll just describe where. So it's a video playing, and using the camera that does face detection. So the camera just follows you and knows how you're looking at the screen. So if you look from the front, it displays the video that's been shot from the front. If you look from the left of the screen, so like if you look, so if I look from the front, and if I look, turn my head to the left, it switches to the left camera, so you can also have some gesture detection, so you can switch like with the hand, so you can switch channels by swiping. So you just, this gets to the next channel, and swiping to the left gets to the previous channel. So it's quite cool. So you don't need a remote. You just wave your hand, and it's quite nice. And you can also like pause and like this. So this camera has face detection, and it has some depth sensors like the Kinect. So it senses if you're, it senses your hand movement, and it senses how further you are from the screen. So if you get closer, it also zooms the video, so it switches to the front camera instead of the wider camera. And you can go back a bit, and it will switch to the wider camera. It's kind of a nice effect. Too bad we can't show you. Sorry. So we are thinking this could be useful for talk shows or maybe sports or something that can be shot with multiple cameras in parallel, set at different angles on a scene. Yeah, sports. I don't know. Yeah, basically lots of TV shows like MasterChef, or when you have a studio and you can set multiple cameras up there. Or you can continue. Or doesn't work? Oh, okay. Do you want to try with my laptop?
Yes.
Oh. Well, just come on, just open it. No, it's already going. So just okay. Okay, so this is we've shot Audrey dancing with multiple cameras, and
So, the point you
yeah,
can
so
change?
just now it's tracking Audrey. So tilt your head, go to the left. You see, switch the camera to another angle. So now go back. This is the front camera. No, go back. Yeah, we have to do some more fine tuning, but there's another back camera, so if she goes further on. Okay, and if there's many people, it just picks one, like the closest to the camera to follow, so if it does. Also have some other gestures, like you can point down to mute the video or to decrease the sound, or thumbs up to increase the volume, or you see, so the volume is up, or now it's going down. You need closer to the camera. Well, you didn't have multiple channels, so if you have all the different channels.
Okay.
Thank you. So if you have questions, or
I think everything is clear.
thank you. We want to thank all the guys from Be My App and also the AVS guys and all the other hackers. They also did some great jobs, some great stuff. And I think you can talk to them to see what they've been doing also. It's also very nice stuff. Thank you.
And thank you for the great work.
Thank you.
So, it's not finished. It's not finished.
Let's take a picture with the phone.
This
Okay.
is for
Thank
you
you.
as well.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Totally figures that the technical difficulties would happen during the Hack Day award, right? Anyway, next up we have Content 360, which is a longer tradition here at MIPCube. What Content 360 is about is finding the most innovative new ways of telling stories. This year's competition was commissioned by CTC Media, which, for those of you who don't know it, is Russia's #1 independent broadcaster, and together with MTS, the telco. And there were 5 finalists. There's a €5,000 award for this, and here to present it is Anna Maria Trenova of CTC Media.
Hello, my name is Anna Maria, and I represent a Russian leading broadcaster, and we were very honored to have here together the network, the brand, and digital agency to come up together with a transmedia project that we can produce in all over Russia for potential audience of 150 million people. And I was amazed of how many great ideas we got. I have to announce a winner, but I would say that all our finalists were winners. The works that they did were amazing, so I would like to thank Alex Alexander from CO412. So you have to remember these names because all these guys are going to be huge, I'm sure. Matt Dumbo from Macropol. Ayran Paramsivam from Mayari Graphics Workstation. For Oliver Osach from Ono Pictures Germany. For Andrius Lekavcius, Transmedia and Marketing Director at Erafilm Lithuania. All these guys did a great job, and it was very hard to choose a winner. And I think everyone is a winner, and we will continue working with every one of the finalists to see what we can do and develop the projects further in Russia. We chose a winner based on the company that fitted best the values of the brand. They met the brief, so the winner. We chose the winner based on the compliance with the brief. The winner really worked well with the brand values. The transmedia campaign was thought out very well. Every stage of transmedia campaign was created, and I'm sure that maybe in next MIP TV will be presented the case study about the huge success that the winner will generate. And I'm proud to announce Alex Alexander from 412 as the winner with the project Step 1. Alex, and could you please also present your awesome project? Sure. And we'll meet you afterwards. Here you go.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you CTC, MTS, thank you MIPCube, thanks Marie, and a special thanks to Sarah, and thank you to the other contestants as well. It's been great getting to know you. Really honoured to present Step 1. Now, okay. Now, I wanted just to start off by saying that in Australia, mobiles and tablets are already being used as a primary source of internet, and this has happened organically over a period of years. In Russia, however, PCs continue to be the preferred use of internet. So my campaign Step 1 is a transmedia drama that plays out in real time with the sole aim of changing the way that Russians use the internet. So we need to see a massive paradigm shift from PCs and feature phones to smartphones and mobile data in Russia. But however, in order to shift consumer behaviour on this scale within a short period of time, we have to think big. So in the story world that 412 will be creating, not having a mobile phone or not using mobile internet is no longer an option. So imagine, for example, that there was a real threat that cable internet could be taken away. This is the premise behind Step 1. The threat is real, however, and it's happening now. So right now there are organised hacker groups, so it's quite fitting that we've come right after the hack session, that are able to access our personal information, hack into government files and shut down cable networks. So these are real cases that have happened in the last few months, and they span China, Korea, America, Scandinavia and the UK. But what if a group of hackers launched a cyber attack on Russia? Step 1 is a modern day war of the worlds, where the attack is a virtual one, but everyone in Russia will have a chance to save the day. But how, you ask? The story starts here. Oh, no sound.
Of what appears to be a national hack into all personal and government files. Do not panic. As far as we know, you are safe. We do not know if this is a hoax, but authorities are treating it very seriously. I will keep reporting live until we get to the bottom of this. For now, please switch off your personal computers and keep your televisions on and wait for further instructions. До следующего выпуска новостей. Вместе с вами Полина Иванова.
Okay, so 6 weeks before the impending cyber attack on Russia, our protagonist, Polina Ivanova, is recruited and promoted as a real journalist across the CTC network. She hosts a show on Peretz, basically about technology, games and gadgets. But 6 weeks into her new role, reality starts to blur with fiction as it emerges that all cable and internet Wi-Fis are shut down and the only form of safe internet use will be via mobile data. The public will perceive this to be a very real threat until MTS launches their One Step Ahead smartphone application.
Located the hacktivist. We need to keep one step ahead.
The game element now begins with MTS at the forefront, keeping a step ahead of our fictitious hackers, Step 1. So Polina becomes the linchpin in taking down Step 1, but to do this, she needs to recruit smartphone users to fight this war with her. How will she do this? First, Russia will be split in two, those that do and those that don't. Those that do, of course, being those that do use mobile internet data. So they'll be instrumental in bringing down a very real and ever-expanding national threat, Step 1. Those that don't will want to. So by focusing on those that already do, we'll start to recruit those that don't. The smartphone will be at the centre of the action, and you will be the protagonist in your own story. Mobile phones will be the core means of communication for Polina and the dudes. You'll have secret access, geolocative devices to track down step one, and real-time video broadcasting that can be sent from one phone to all users from anywhere, anytime. You can be online 24/7 with the MTS Super Bit plan, and because this happens in real time, it will work across all 9 time zones. So the story starts to take on a life across a myriad of platforms. For example, Polina's TV show becomes an interactive drama. Online, our hacker-proof community is launched, allowing players to dig deeper into step one, and the MTS app has full share functionality and rewards based on recruitment. And a separate story arc will be dispersed across all social networks and blogs. The game will allow you to increase your team by enlisting other dudes, and this will drive recruitment of the don'ts. So this is a large-scale project with the sole aim of recruiting users to mobile internet in a short period of time. And the story world we've created, not having mobile internet will no longer be an option. So, and soon everyone in Russia will be asking the question, do you or don't you? Thank you. Okay.
So we know the company.
All right.
Like
Oh,
this.
that way. Oh, I thought it was that way. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, and now it's time for our last award, which is for Brand of the Year. So brand and entertainment actually does more than it sometimes gets credit for in terms of advancing the way that we tell stories and the way that we think about video and the way that we think about entertainment. And so this award was created to celebrate the brand and its agency that's done the most innovative work in the past year. And we have a slightly different format for this. We've got Joe Berkowitz from Fast Company Co-Create, who's going to do a quick sort of interview Q&A with the winners so that we get to know a little bit more about them than just their names. Joe?
Thank you. At Co-Create, we're interested in stories about advertising, entertainment, and technology. And right now, the smart brands are working at the intersection of all three. While some of the brand content space are satisfied with merely competing for consumer attention, others are pushing the boundaries of content creativity forward and redefining what we can expect from brands, artists, and technology. With innovative events, interviews, and art installations that effortlessly cross cultures, the Creators Project, a collaboration between Vice Media and Intel, is a stellar example of what is possible for brands to do. Let's watch a short video about the Creators Project, MIPCube's Brand of the Year.
People that come to the Creators Project are ready to become really open-minded. This moment of discovery and their minds opening up is really satisfying.
Best day of my life.
My group as technologists, I've pulled a lot out of the engagement with the artists over this year. Important pieces of inspiration that we'll continue to take forward, not only for art and technology series, but it'll wind up being technology that's important for computers in the future.
The most interesting part for me is that with this new two-way canvas, there can be an actual conversation between the work and the viewer.
Although I was super interested in the kind of organic analog side of creation, I was also really intrigued as to how the computer can really enhance what you can do with your own hands, you know.
Technology allows access to amazing things you can create with, you know, like computers. And I'm doing things I could have never done 10 years ago.
Okay, please welcome to the stage Vice Media's Benjamin Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is Benjamin Ruth, by the way. It's heavy, you know. Okay.
Okay, Benjamin. So the Creators Project has been one of the undisputed success stories in the brand content space. Audiences love it, and so do industry people. But what I'm interested in is, what do brands like Intel get out of their involvement? Why is this sort of content venture a better investment than traditional ads?
Mm-hmm. I think you can look at it from various perspectives. You know, advertising, as we know, traditional advertising, as we know, doesn't work anymore, or is far less efficient as content. And content is what really, you know, it's what we watch, it's what we speak about, it's what we engage with, it's what is inspiring. So brand entertainment is just far more effective when it comes to communication with a younger audience. And I think this is why, you know, Intel is continuously investing into the Creators Project, and why it's ongoing, and why it's so successful. We generated 250 million video views in 2.5 years, more than 40 million unique, so it's quite, you know, impressive numbers.
Okay. Well, the whole reason that brands seem to come to you is to get that Vice kind of vibe. And Vice presumably knows creative culture and what young audiences want. I was wondering, how do you harness that Vice kind of feeling for brands?
Mm-hmm. It's a good question, because, you know, content is all about authenticity, and you don't want to do brand entertainment which actually is actually commercial, which is advertising. So you know, it's about you know, collaborations, it's about authenticity, and it's always about the audience. And I believe this is probably the most important keyword. It's about the audience. Yeah.
Okay. Is there much crossover from Vice staffers and the projects for Creators Project?
Yes, of course. We are lucky. We work in an area with lots of creativity. We have great networks across the world. Obviously, our staff is involved, but there are also around about 500 creators that are part of the Creators Project right now. You know, people ranging from David Bowie to Animal Collective to niche, you know, some niche artists, but all of them are real creators, and the creativity is, you know, what is key to the project, and yeah.
Okay. The Creators Project is now entering into its 5th year. How has it evolved since its inception?
It is continuously evolving, which is interesting, which is nice. You know, at first it was some sort of retrospect. We were sort of speaking about work that has been done. Now it's a future forward-looking, innovative media channel, really, where you know, we bring artists together with Intel technology to work on, you know, content projects for the future. And I mean, we're in France now. I think the upcoming project with Daft Punk is probably a prime example, where Daft Punk came to us, they understood about the Creators Project, and we brought them together with Intel technology, which plays now a crucial part in their new album, in their new music videos, and so on. So there is continuously involvement on the content side, but there's also involvement in the way we distribute. And we brought the Creators Project now to YouTube. We turned it more into a media channel. We had lots of events before. This will not stop, but the focus will be more on the video and the content side.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned the web traffic that the Creators Project has brought in earlier. I was wondering, how do you measure success beyond web traffic? What's been the bottom line for the brand?
Well, bottom line is, and you can imagine Intel is doing lots of research, third-party research. Bottom line is that we created relevancy amongst a demo where Intel was, I think, you can say, not relevant at all previously. It's a chip manufacturer. But we created relevancy amongst an audience which is crucial to Intel. So that has been measured. Loyalty, engagement rates, all these kind of things. Intel is not publishing the research. We know about it. The results are fantastic, and believe me, otherwise we wouldn't continue. So there are measurements on all sides, really, when it comes to the success.
Okay, and finally, what advice do you have for marketers who want to evolve from blasting out typical ad messages to creating ongoing content that audiences will seek out?
Just call me. Call Vice and we'll tell you stories.
Fair enough. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, that's it for the awards. And back to tell us about the next round of innovation at MIPCube, here is Lorraine.
Hi, but it's not quite finished yet because, as I said before, I'd like to introduce you to our 5 new producers to watch. It's a program we started last year, and in fact, we've asked our top exhibitors to nominate who they think is a top deserving, innovative producer that should be met internationally and give them their chance. So we have 5. The first, I'll introduce them and bring on stage, and then you can meet them. We have the snack and screen, well, we have a snack outside there somewhere. Please join us and you can talk to them. So from Germany, nominated by ZDF, Ms. Arabella Bartsch, editor ZDF. Please come on. Hi, Arabella. Hi. And Arabella produced in the genre of factual entertainment and show and is very committed to developing fresh ideas for fashion, lifestyle, music, and cross-media programs. So I invite you to go meet Arabella right after this. I applaud you. Yes? And now from Canada, nominated by Telefilm Canada, is Ryan Nadel, producer, writer, and creative director at Z2H Media. Hi, Ryan. And Ryan, the studio, Z2H, Media, is a transmedia studio. Ryan focuses on uniting the creative, strategic, and business needs of projects in both traditional and new media. A number of really exciting projects, including Art Spiegelman's acclaimed digital adaptation of the novel Mouse. And from Ireland, nominated by Red Arrow International, is Richard Boland. Please come here. Hi, Richard. Thank you very much. So Richard is a company director of Failsafe Films Limited in Dublin. Failsafe Films is an award-winning film and TV production company creating innovative content in this changing market, especially online campaigns and ads, and is now into formats development, so he has lots to tell you. And now from Finland, nominated by Favex, Hannu Uttila. Hi, Hannu. CEO of Rocket Gang Productions Limited. He has pioneered in development of videography and research, and is now creating a number of wide range of television video productions, and including an award-winning hit series format called Dudeson's Home Invasion, and the international name of that is Rockstar Home Invasion. And now our fifth producer to watch, from Belgium, nominated by Wallonie Bruxelles Images, is Jimmy Blijbaum. Sorry about that. Jimmy. Jimmy is an independent, Blijbaum, he's president, I'll start again. Jimmy Blijbaum is president of Butterfish Group, and it's an independent production company specialized in the creation, development, adaptation, and production of TV formats. Butterfish has a strong know-how in formats and international markets, lots of projects to present, so please come meet Jimmy, and I suggest now we all go out and have something to eat. We first applaud everybody here. Wish you lots of success, and hope MIPTV has been good for you. We'll find out more later. So thank you very much, and thank you for attending.